Monmouth football back on the road this week. They'll make the trip down to Georgia and take on Kennesaw State. Alongside the head coach Kevin Callahan, I'm Matt Harmon on the Monmouth Digital Network. Coach, got to go back to the game Saturday against Coastal Carolina, number one team here in West Long Branch. I know it was a disappointing result. What do you feel like you learned about your team after that one?
Well, I was just very happy with the way they played. For 2 weeks in a row now, we've come out and we've played extremely hard. I thought we ran to the ball very well on defense. We did a good job in the offensive line up front. Levon Chaney had a terrific day. I couldn't be happier with the way that we played. Obviously, you'd wish for a different result, but I thought we made some key plays at critical times throughout the day.
I would think the challenge for the coaching staff is almost reverse of what it was a week ago. You had that obviously exciting win against Liberty. You could carry that momentum through. Now you've got to make sure that this team is able to kind of get themselves off the deck, off the loss.
Well, the one thing that they realize is that what can happen when they play that way. And, as we're continuing to grow and continue to learn, I think the last 2 weeks have been positive experiences for us. We know we've got a very big challenge in Kennesaw State and their option attack this week. And it's something that, hasn't been lost on our guys. They're working very hard at practice to make sure they're at their best on Saturday.
I know one of the themes during the course of the season so far has been so many young players getting a lot of key action during the course of this year. Was the last couple of weeks an indication that they're growing up?
Well, I think when you get into week 8 in the season, you are growing up. There's really no freshmen anymore once you get to this point. The guys, I thought we've done a good job making progress throughout the year. We've learned things each and every week, and things are starting to come together for us.
Obviously, Kennesaw State, a first-year program in the Big South. They represent some different challenges. You just mentioned that option attack, which most teams don't really run anymore offensively.
Well, you don't see it very often. As a matter of fact, you may see it once a year, if that. And this is the first time that we've faced this type of offense in 10 years. So we've got a lot of work to do. You've really got to, go back and redefine your roles and what your assignments are going to be and your execution. But you've got to be ready to come out and play as fast as you can on Saturday. And imitating the speed of the offense that we're going to see on Saturday is one of the challenges that we have this week.
The one thing that I've noticed, certainly, and I know everyone has noticed about this Owl football team, is they have had no problem all year long scoring points.
No, they put up a lot of points. They have a huge advantage in time of possession. And the other thing that's very important to note is they have one of the best defenses in the FCS.
Coach, what other challenges does playing a first-year program represent? I know their schedule early in the year was a little bit just crazy in terms of players, teams that they could pick up during the course of it. But now that they're in league play, they are showing that they're a pretty good football team.
Well, they're a very good football team. I think, Coach Bohannon and the staff down there have done a great job of laying the foundation for the program over the last year and a half. And they got started on the right track early. They got out and had 2 very big wins early in the season. I think that enabled them to gain a lot of confidence as a football team. And now that they're in the league play, they're playing very well.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best of luck. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Kennesaw State, the next opponent up for Monmouth football. We'll have the audio broadcast for you on the Shore Sports Network, 1160, 1310 a.m., monmouthhawks.com.